So beginning next month, August 17th, 2024, the way that buyers buy homes here in the United States is going to change dramatically. These new rules will impact every home buyer. My name is Tiara and I am a local real estate agent. I post all things real estate here in the Middle Tennessee area. We do property tours, educational videos for buyers and sellers. If this is something that interests you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. Today we're going to be talking about what buyers need to know going forth after August 17th. So in the past, when you want to buy a home, you could call up a real estate agent and ask them to open the door for you without having to have a written contract in place. You could go and view that house with this agent and then go view a different house with another agent without any formal commitment. Well, come August 17th, all of that is changing. You'll need to sign a buyer agency agreement before viewing any home. This written contract is going to formalize everything and let you know what to expect up front. So what exactly is the buyer agency agreement? This agreement serves several important purposes. Number one would be transparency. This will ensure that you know what services your realtor will provide and at what cost. Another purpose that this agency agreement serves is commitment. It formalizes your relationship with your agent and forms trust and ensures dedicated service. Like I said before, in the past, a person who wants to buy a house could go and talk to this real estate agent and then go and purchase with this real estate agent. So you're essentially wasting one of them's time. So that will eliminate that part of once you choose the realtor that you want to work with, you will be committed and dedicated to that one particular person. So make sure before you choose your realtor of choice that you sit down and have a conversation. The actual agreement can vary between brokerages, but generally speaking, they're all pretty much the same, and it's establishing a working relationship between you and your agent for a specific amount of time. So once you sign that agreement between you and your agent, you are legally bound to work with them until that time expires. There can be some cases where you can get out of that contract if you and your agent mutually agree. But it's crucial that you read that agreement thoroughly, or your agent goes over it with you thoroughly so that you understand what you're signing before you sign it. Now, the second major change with this whole NAR lawsuit and settlement that's coming in August is the way commissions are handled. Historically, real estate commissions were often negotiated between the listing agent and the seller, usually offering to pay a portion of that commission to the buyer's agent as an incentive to bring buyers to the property. This was always disclosed in the MLS or the multiple listing service, and it ensured that both agents on the buy side and the seller sides were compensated for their roles in the transaction. Previously, when sellers set their commission rate, this rate, sometimes 3%, sometimes 2%, sometimes 1%, just depending on what they agreed on, would be listed in road tracks for other agents to see. So beginning August 17th, this commission rate will be decoupled from the seller and the buyer side. Sellers will no longer be assumed to pay the commission for the buyer's agent. Buyer's agents will have to have that discussion with their buyer up front, that it could be a possibility if the seller won't offer concessions that the buyer themselves may have to come out of pocket and pay the commission rate of that real estate agent that they choose to use. This could be a little scary for first-time home buyers because most of the time, many of them are strapped on cash and they don't have that extra money to pay a commission. There are several scenarios to consider. So one, the commission could still come directly from the seller, as it has traditionally. Number two, it could come out of your pocket if you have the funds to pay it. Number three, you can negotiate to split the commission cost with your seller. Or number four, you can add the agent's commission to the purchase price of the home and ask the seller to pay for it at closing. Everything within the contract can be negotiated. So don't let these new rules scare you. Have a conversation with your real estate agent to see what your best options are. So with scenario 4, for example, let's say you're purchasing a home for $400,000 and your agent's commission is 3%. That's $12,000. You could offer $412,000 and ask the seller to pay your agent at closing. That way you don't have to come out of pocket. Now, it's still going to be up to the seller and the listing agent to negotiate those terms back and forth with you, but there is still a possibility of the seller paying the commission or at least contributing to it. So don't be discouraged. It is crucial that you understand the new rules taking place starting August 17th. If you have any questions or need help navigating any of these new rules, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help you make your journey as smooth as possible. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.